Wednesday Night Wars. Z the Dropout.
A macho man, savage height. Thursday he run, Friday smackdown. He out of sight, we hunt him down with a shotgun Saturday night.
Versus Moose.
And put in a box, minimize. You honestly think we got time to sympathize with these pathetic guys when the bullets like telepathy and literally go in and out of minds?
Dallas Cash.
Think I'll be a face plant, but that's no biggie. It's consequences for your creed. I'm not very nice. Thank Kofi Kingston, cause something from the West gonna leave trouble in paradise.
Versus King HP, making his battle rap debut. Going down September 3rd. Only on the Attitude Era podcast. Subscribe now.
Yeah. We are in the building, Attitude Era podcast live. You saw the trailer, but more importantly, you just watched Clash in Paris. Gotta get your thoughts. Hey, and the fourth man is
the man.
The man. Bet you didn't see that one. What he saying? Civil War. Bet you didn't see that one coming. Roman Reigns gets hospitalized. Paul Heyman's get hospitalized. Fred, what up? What up? We see you in the chat. It's a lot to talk about. But where do you want to start? Where do you want to start?
I mean, let's start with the first match, man.
Start with the first match. We got Roman Reigns with 2 Ula followers. They said my man came out with 2 Ula followers for Afa and for Sika. Wearing a man with the Shula follower, 2 shoes, took him off Roman's. I thought it was a good physical match. It ends with a Roman win, right? So let's keep that for a note. Roman wins the match. This is good. But the aftermath is what we need to really discuss, right? They go into the aftermath. Roman Reigns gets some get back. He gets the Shula Fala. He gets his shoes. He guillotines Paul Heyman. I know. Hey, you remember what he told Edge? My arms is extra big. He needed all that to get around Paul Heyman's neck. Paul Heyman's been slithering, doing all that for months. And Roman Reigns caught him tonight. I thought there was going to be a run-in. There wasn't. Roman Reigns gets his shoes. He snips his shoes apart. Roman Reigns a good dude. Signed the shoes. Stand on the table. Throws them out there, right? Out of nowhere, Braun Breaker runs through 1,000,000 miles an hour, spears him through the table, and now all hell breaks loose. They bring him in there for some tsunamis. The backstage people, the people that don't matter, they all came out. They prove why they don't matter, because they could not stop Braun Breaker and my man Bronson Reed. Then he took another nasty spear. If someone can get that video, and I say the video. When we watched it live, we watched Roman take another spear because he walked himself to the back. He was trying to do it on his own. He was telling him, get off me, big dog. You know what I mean? Get off me. And Braun Breaker had to run and start on this one. Full speed ahead, came down that ramp and broke Roman in half, bro. And that was the start. That led to 3 tsunamis. Jey Uso came out 2 days late. What you doing, bro? He got a match. He waits till after the 3rd tsunami. Golly, bro. You weren't watching on the monitors? Taker said them wrestlers be in the back on TikTok and all that. Twitter. That's probably what Jey Uso was doing. Yeah, he ran out 2 days late, bro. 2 days late. So my question is, and that got them barred from ringside. That set up the precipice for the events later on. You know what I mean? Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce was veins going, red face, swelled noggin. screaming on these dudes. You will not be a part of tonight. You will not. They try to explain, look, Seth Rollins got a match tonight. We're part of the group. We're here. No, or you will be suspended indefinitely. Hands down. So, all that being said, almost got me hyped. What are your thoughts on where Roman goes? Do we see Roman? Was this a way to make Roman exit for a little bit? 3 tsunamis, 2 spears. Might take 4 tsunamis. I might have lost count. Chat, if I'm wrong, let me know. And we're gonna get to that thing you talking about, Fred, because that's a but yeah, they had the spears. How do you feel? Where does Roman go from here? Is Roman out for a period of time, or Roman's got to get some get back? And the next big match we see from Roman is Braun Breaker.
I think it's both, but I do think because him and Braun is not something you can rush, they kind of had to write him off for a little bit.
Okay, so if you don't think they got to rush, I'll say this then too, right? Because Braun was in the ring posing over Roman at one point, and I feel like that is the next match: the spear versus the spear. We've had this conversation. How long do you think Roman's got a movie? Right, he's got the movie shoot. I believe him and Cody should have similar schedules. We didn't see Cody this week. Cody was absent this week. They said all of a sudden he was pulled off the card or whatever. Now we did find out he did have another daughter, so to spend time there or whatever. A lot of babies going around the WWE. It's that time of the season. You're either having a baby or you're getting ready to have a baby. Shout out, salute to Naomi and salute to the Rhodes family. But does this hurt the WWE? Because Roman started the match. Roman started the evening, right? And this is not something we're used to seeing. How do you see Roman when he comes back? Does Roman need a team? Where do you see Roman's future going? I gotta know. Please help me, fantasy book, brother. Help me, fantasy book. That's my thing.
It really depends on when they plan on having him come back or how long he'll be out for.
Okay.
Because this is like a what if.
Okay.
If you plan on, let's say, this is like the longest time period scenario at best. If he doesn't come back to, let's say, till around late October or November, early November, that puts in plans for Survivor Series, and then you have your team up right there. Whoever Roman's with and the Vision.
Roman and who? I missed him.
Well, whomever Roman would be with going against the Vision, that could be the 4v4.
I ain't gonna lie. If you say Survivor Series, brother, I'm a little upset by that. Not that you said it, but that could be a legitimate possibility in the realm of the WWE. That's a long time. Yeah. Like you still got November, you still got all of September, because today's the 31st. So you literally have all next month or this coming month, all of October, and Survivor Series is usually mid to the third week of the month.
Because when is Perth? What's the day for Perth?
That's one of John Cena's dates. John Cena's dates. Dang, man. Maybe I have it still here in my overlays. And if that's the case, I'll post it. This might be it. I can't see the screen. Oh, no.
No, not that one.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, yeah. So Clash in Paris. Dun, dun, dun. Crown
Jewel. 10-11.
10-11.
Survivor. Look at that date on Survivor Series, brother. That is the 29th. Hold on, let me slide these panties to the side. Bong. Okay, there we go. Y'all can see us. We can see you.
Earliest.
So
maybe
Crown Jewel return.
Maybe Perth. That's like the earliest I could think. Maybe Perth.
You know what's wild?
Or the Raw before, or the Raw after. I mean, yeah, Raw before or after, yeah.
Eric, what up? What up? What up? We see you in the chat, good sir. It's wild to think when I pulled this, right? We've gotten that SmackDowns, we've gotten all those, we got the Clash in Paris. We're now down to John Cena's the SmackDown appearance, Raw appearance, Crown Jewel, Survivor Series, and then his retirement. We are down to 5 matches or 5 appearances. It's funny how time flies, but if you're talking about Roman being out a period of time like this, I would hope he could be back for Crown Jewel. Him missing the September months doesn't bother me per se, but I will say this. I think before he returns and you just throw him on the pay-per-view, that you need to have him promote. Meaning he comes back like 2 weeks early, he kicks ass, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, WrestlePalooza, September 20th. Was that one of the dates that was on there? Thank you, Mr. McCullough. I always appreciate your wisdom, brother. No.
No.
John
Well,
Cena.
remember, this came out before they even set Palooza up.
So they might switch that date from Raw 9/15 to 9, whatever that WrestlePalooza is.
Right, because supposedly that's when he gets Lesnar.
I have seen that too. And look how far back this is. This is back around the 1st of August where this list came out. I'm just having to post it because this is the, I know it had the dates of Perth and such on it. So I just posted it for that. So yeah, they definitely have, if he's going to stick to those dates or that many number, then those dates can be subject to change, and WrestlePalooza would definitely be one. WrestlePalooza, yes, thank you. That's why the click is in the building. Mike McCullough, you know what I'm saying, always coming through with the great info. Yeah, so if Roman would stay out till that's not bad. September 20th and Roman returns at WrestlePalooza on ESPN. That's actually a game changer because, again, you get to have your big dog. No pun intended with Roman, but you want to have all your big guns there because you want to show ESPN we can do these things, because from the rumors and circulations I've heard, there's talk of them doing the draft on ESPN. And when you talk about the WWE draft on ESPN, that's huge, whether the draft means something or not. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's sports. That's sports. That's the number one sports media outlet. So you do it there. That's incredible. That's about 4 weeks away. About three weeks away. So I'm okay with that thing. I'm actually okay with you setting up a match and we don't see Roman until then. I'm okay with that too then. Because 3 weeks, and if we do see Roman, we see Roman in an off-site somewhere where he like has a pre-recorded message, you know what I mean? And it's like Roman in a gym training or hood down, hair coming out right here. And he's like, I wanted to take my shoes. You took my wise man. You took him. You wanted the bloodline. You took him. But now, you know what I'm saying? He pulls the hood back and it's like a crazed Roman Reigns. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more full beard, a little bit like, and he's like, I'm coming for y'all. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, shit. And it's really the same thing he's been doing. He's going to come, that I'd be okay with that. But any other thoughts to the Roman and salute to Bronson Reed. Both Roman gets the win is great. He needed the win. Bronson looks strong. Bronson looks like a menacing monster now. Going forward, I didn't get the win. I didn't need to. I took out all your favorite. I took out your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler.
Oh, this was the perfect example of you. One person won the battle, the other person won the war.
Right. And that's yeah. So good way to start the evening. I will say this though, and we had this conversation a little bit while we were watching the PLE. WWE had this problem a long time ago with Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior. When Ultimate Warrior won that title back at WrestleMania 6, they had the Hulk Hogan problem. The Hulk Hogan problem was because he was such a star, he would still end the night with no title. And the WWE, especially under the Vince era, was you revolve around your championships, right? That's the pinnacle. That's what everyone wants, whether it's the IC belt, the world title, tag titles, whatever title division you're in, that's your pinnacle, right? And they were very, very good for that. And what ended up happening was they were having really hard problems getting the Warrior over, who was over, but to excel past that level of Hogan was where the problem was, because people still viewed him as the main event, people still saw him at the main event, and I think we're seeing that with WWE now with Roman Reigns, where put Roman on first. What? Why would you put Roman on first? If Roman stays in that last spot, people already view him as such. It's very hard. People go crazy over Roman. They go crazy. Roman's, when I have this conversation about cornerstones and like Mount Rushmores, you can start putting Roman's name up there. Straight up. When I say Rushmore, I'm talking about the greatest 4 wrestlers, and that's their in-ring catalog, their promos, what they've done for the business, how they improved the business, where they took the business from point A to point B, blah, blah, blah. Numbers and all. Roman Reigns might be that dude. He's definitely up there. He is a super, super heavyweight amongst the greats. He's in that conversation. Put him first. I remember at SummerSlam, people weren't even there yet. I guess people didn't really know Roman was going to go first. I remember watching.
There were people that were pissed when they found out his match was
Bro,
done.
I remember watching a dude run with his fucking hot dog, and that condiment shit was all up here. But he didn't give a fuck. He was running because he heard that music. Dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm saying? He heard that shit hit, and he got the jiggling and running and moving. And there's a lot of people like that, bro. So I think this is why the WWE puts him first, but this is where the problem comes in. After a Roman match, it's the energy level
goes down.
Yes, and that's where it sucks to be number 2. Like, who's next? The Street Profits. Great match. Don't matter. We just watched Roman go to the hospital. People, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns. Like I do that shit in my house with my name. King HP. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm because when my kids start doing it around their house, what? I'm telling you right now. If you married and you got a belt, I don't care what belt I don't care if you got a Walmart joint or you got one of these. You know what I mean? Start doing it around the house to where your kids do it. Your wife gonna slip up and do it. And when she do it, just do it. And just remember where you heard it from. Do it. I promise you. If you don't get nothing else the rest of this year, you'll get the A. Hey, whatever your name is, Mike McCullough. just do it. And they'll start saying that. I'm telling you, Roman Reigns, Roman. That shit's so catchy. And we didn't start doing it till we went and saw that PLE do it overseas. And guess what? The whole United States did it. So you mean to tell me that shit ain't gonna work? It already did. It already did. I'm in my watch it next time my little people be over. I'm gonna be like, King HP, King HP, and watch what you're gonna hear. You're gonna hear little echoes of little midget people doing it, and you're gonna be like, now watch for the older, like, again, get your wife to do it, get your wife in on it. And if she do it without you having to do it, brother, just go ahead. I'll give you my Cash App. Just slide something in there. Thanks, HP. You know what I'm saying? Once again, and then put that belt up and put your, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm telling you, do that shit on Valentine's Day. I promise you. But the next match was the Street Profits, bro. And man, the Wyatt Six retained. No problem there. One, Street Profits looks hella dope with their Borderlands outfit. I almost think that should be a permanent fix to them. Like, I get it was a promo deal, but that looks fire. I was like, dang, the little man. And plus, they're going against the Wyatt Six, who have those deranged look. You know what I mean? So, it works for me. I was like, dang. But that Montez Ford, that shit. Hey, matter of fact, combine them two. King HP. King HP, HP, King HP, HP. Do that shit to your wife. Now, don't use my name. Use your name. But if you use my name, call me. You know what I mean? But yo, it's
Yo. Oh man.
just, you know what I'm saying? The crowd was on with the Street Profits. They are over, bro. They are super over. I'm glad they did have the match. I wish they would have won, but I can see the Wyatt holding it down for a little bit. They're a formidable team. Nothing wrong with them keeping a win. You know, this is one of those situations where I wanted the other team, but it's nothing wrong with the way they got their win. But them teasing this breakup.
I don't know.
Are we too late? I mean, they say it's never. I can see Montez running singles. Easy.
I don't think there is a such thing as being too late to give someone a push or a particular direction, but I don't think it's too late for Montez.
My thing is he's 35. And that's not super old. He can get 2, 3, 4, 5 championships, whether it be singles, worlds, easy. But damn, man. The WWE
long
always
overdue.
Long overdue.
Yeah.
And Andrew, I always get ready to mess his name up. I always get ready to call him Chad Dawkins, the former boxer.
Oh, Angelo Dawkins?
Angelo Dawkins, bro. I always get Chad is the first Dawkins I think of. Then Daryl Dawkins. My brain be elsewhere, right? But I do want to say that I would not mind seeing Montez go solo. And this might be the group in a way to lead up to it, and then they have to have their own match. But Montez, everybody is with it. When you got the audience doing it, WWE, pay attention. Pay attention. But I don't know. I think you should use the Royal Rumble. I think Royal Rumble is a good time to split groups going into elimination chambers. You know what I'm saying? Triple threat match for one, and you got and the Street Profits, like one makes it, one doesn't, or they're forced to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like something should lead to it. This is where the Karrion Crosses of the world were great because they like to sprinkle in the dissension. You know what I mean?
If you want to go the route of, let's say, if we're fantasy booking for Mania, they should start really initializing the tease at the Royal Rumble if they're both in it.
Oh yeah. That would be fire. That would be super fire. I think you're 100% correct in that. I think that's the way to go, to be honest with you. Yeah. I think that, yeah, there's no, I just think we're too late, but not too late. Like, come on, hurry up and pull the trigger. And then Angelo can go singles too, and he can actually be a force too. He could be right in the mid tiers against your LA Knights, your Jey Usos, your Doms, and he is great opposition. He picks up a title or two there. I just don't think the ceiling for him is hot as I think Montez can do world title. I think Angelo is mid tier, and I don't think he's a mid tier nobody. I think he wins a couple mid tier championships and runs. I would love to see him and Jacob Fatu engage in a back and forth. I would love to see him and Solo engage in a back and forth. Him and Sami Zayn engage in a back and forth. Like, these are the type of things I can see, and he holds his own. He holds his own. So, and you need big guys. He's not big, but he ain't small either. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that's a good one. I think that's a great one.
Yeah, well, we'll see what they do. I mean, hopefully they go along with this.
Next thing, and we're gonna get into her tonight too. Becky Lynch defends her Intercontinental title against Nikki Bella. She comes up victorious. I don't think there's a surprise here. What are we doing with Nikki Bella? What do we want to do with Nikki Bella? I don't think the match was bad. It just wasn't great. I think Nikki Bella's time is over. I think she's a good person to use for women to get over on, but I don't think there's much stock in putting a full run into her and getting her to go up against your world titles, world champion. I just don't see it. Or do you see it otherwise? Like, hey, bro.
I mean, this is gonna sound like I'm burying her, but I'm just being honest. I do think Nikki is one of the more overrated female wrestlers, but I understand she has a fan base. I understand that there are people that want to see her, but I just think she doesn't fit the current mold of the current women's division right now. She's somebody, if I'm gonna book her, maybe through as a manager role, she can manage somebody or something like that. But I wouldn't invest in her in like a heavy rivalry feud, like in a main event kind of scene. I don't see her for that anymore.
I'm with you. Not much to say here, really, because decent match wasn't bad. It just, it didn't really move. Like AJ and Dom is tomorrow night. That should have been tonight. Don't forget when they was in Paris before. It was like when they did that phenomenal. I can't even do that chant that they got. Like, and they had the AJ thing, and it was bouncing.
Yeah,
tonight should have been AJ and. I mean, I guess they're still in Paris for tomorrow night, though.
They are, but that should have been in the PLE.
Yes.
And you know what? I'll even go further. They both, including Dom, they probably would have had the biggest pop of the night had they gone on.
Oh yeah, it would have been crazy. Yeah, 100%. And when you talked about earlier, we talked about Roman. What up, Aaron Ward? Roman is definitely up there, WWE top 5. I definitely agree. I'm not sure what that stands for, but I don't know RNS. But whatever. It's all good. It's all good, brother. I think we talked about that energy levels going down, and there's nothing no one can do about it. Roman Reigns brings that aura. He brings that type of like feel. Big. He's like a Floyd Mayweather, right?
Yeah.
When no matter what fight you had before Floyd, even if it was a great undercard. Remember, Canelo used to be on Floyd's undercard. You know what I'm saying? Tank used to be on Floyd's undercard, right? When it's time for the main event, it's a different feel. The atmosphere changes. That's why a lot of Floyd's talk was, you know what I'm saying? Can you hang under these lights? Because it doesn't matter who you fought before. When you fight me, it's big match feel. And that's what it feels like when Roman Reigns steps in. I hated seeing him first at SummerSlam. And the arena not filled and everyone going crazy. And then the next match, people trying to take bathroom breaks and leaving. It's like, come on, bro, get your order right. Work your way up through the night. Don't have a start. And then we may never get back up there. We may never. But
and another reason why I said they could have added AJ and Dom. Imagine if they put AJ and Dom on this in the middle of the card. That could have balanced out the energy again.
It could have. It would have balanced out because Dom and AJ, we've seen AJ's reaction in Paris before overseas. And we also seen Dom. They love Dom. Dom is loved everywhere. So I don't understand why. But again, if they also want to have big matches on Raw, they probably had to look at it and say, which one of these matches? Because you could have put Sheamus and Rusev on Raw, but it doesn't have the same feel. Like, let's get the eyes on it. Where's the eyes going to be? Clash in Paris. Okay, let's do it. Boom.
No,
they didn't disappoint either.
Becky and Nikki could have been on Raw, but I do think the main reason they were on this card, they didn't want to hear the backlash of no women being booked.
Okay.
That's what I think it is.
Okay.
But then that also leads to you could have just done the vacant Women's World Championship match on this card too.
I don't think they figured that out yet. I really don't think they have figured that part out.
I think that was a 1, 2, 3 thing. You could have just done Stephanie and Io. Io was owed her one-on-one title shot. Stephanie already earned it through the tournament. Boom.
Makes the most sense to me.
That's what they could have done. And had they done that in Clash, the fans would have loved it.
You know what? I 100% agree with you. I just think them trying to keep the matches down and within their construct of how they want to portray the WWE today for 5-match PLEs. Tonight we had 6. They don't really want to do too much. And when they do, that'll probably be your bigger PLEs. That'll probably be your SummerSlams, your Survivor Series / War Games, whatever the case. But again, I ain't mad at it. Wasn't the greatest match. It wasn't nothing.
You're not going to talk about that botch?
Oh, shoot.
Oh, we're not? Okay, never mind. We're not talking about it.
Listen, Becky's in for a big night tonight. You know what I'm saying? We can't mess with her night. She's part of stealing the show tonight. She's back in.
I mean, the botch wasn't Becky's fault. It was Nikki's fault. So we're not ruining her night.
But
it's not her night I'm ruining.
Let me see if I can pull it up. But dang, I gotta see if I can.
I think someone sent me the.
If someone sent it to you, that'd be great, because to be honest, WWE, what just happened? I'd have to go back too far. But I mean, we might just let her slide with one. But I think, honestly, what is the expectation for Nikki? I don't have one. It's not high. I didn't ask to see. I wasn't like, oh, Nikki Bella's coming back. Now, maybe if you brought your sister and you did the Bella twins, maybe I'm happy, right? But all right, let me see if I can send. Let me
see. You got it.
Yeah. And Vinny talk about, let's talk about it. Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna send it. Let's see.
Well, I can't lie. Sometimes there's some botches that are just too hilarious.
Let me see if it'll let me download it. That's the thing. If I can't download it.
That's my other joint.
All right, so let's see here. Oh man, we're gonna have to get her for this. Dang. I wasn't trying to do this. Gamaj, this is your fault, man. This is your fault, bro.
Look, this is one of the few things I enjoyed about the PLE. So
I did not enjoy this about the PLE. I was like,
it made me laugh, so I enjoyed it.
Okay, fair enough, because I just felt like, man, this chick, get her up here, man. Oh, it didn't come through. Oh, wait, hold on. It says, why does it say botch files? Oh no, I can't pick one, because that could be anything, and Lord knows my anything can get us banned. So we do not want that. Well, we can talk about it. I don't know if it was a spinning heel kick, a forward crescent kick, whatever type of kick it was. But yo, Nikki Bella, bro, just went to the corner and went for her. Let me just play it on the thing so this way.
Wait, check your inbox. I think I figured it out.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's see. I think that's coming. Ooh, that looks like it. Yep. All right, we about to put it up here. Of course, the Attitude Era. We're going to have to show you. Come on. It should come in any second. But yeah, I think we definitely have to. I don't know, man. Watching this too, it's like, man, maybe it's time just to hang it up, right? Because women's wrestling. I mean, someone could say the same thing about Carmelo Hayes and when he wrestled, what's his name, Cody. Remember they had a big botch where it was a missed spot, and you went for the Cody cutter at the same time, like.
Right. See, yeah, that one's a little different, because I feel like that's a critical timing with that one. Like, they had to really be.
That shit ain't coming through, brother.
Nah.
Yeah, Dad is trying to get it on here. I'm still trying to.
Meets double A. Wait, it doesn't support AAC files. Does an MP4 work?
Oh, you speaking French to me.
Oh. See if I can convert it.
Yeah. I keep going back to check, and it's not sitting in there. So
I'm gonna try
all,
this. I'll try something else later. If we get it to work, we get it to work later.
it's all good. But I'll put it right up to the screen and see for our viewers at home. Let's go back and we're watching in case you missed it. Here she goes to the corner. And she had to act like she act.
It's the fact she acted like she got hit too.
I don't think you should. I don't think you should act it. I think you should just look and be like, ha, and got the stomping or something. Like I think sometimes you just gotta.
You gotta improv, yeah. You know what I would have done? I would have pulled the Samoa Joe. You know how he kind of walks away and he's just like, That's what I would have done.
Yo, Samoa Joe is one of the wildest for that. I think that Nikki Bella, I'm not gonna say she's hanging up. That might be an overstatement, but I will say I would not be looking at putting her in the main title runs until there's a need. And that need is us, the fans, being like, "Oh, Nikki, you so fine, hey, Nikki," hey. And that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Watching John Cena kiss his wife today at the event made me realize that too. Like, people still take a jab that you could have had John Cena. That's like the big ticket right there.
Yeah.
And yet here he is with his current wife. Like, I didn't even know John was married. I thought he wasn't married, but hey, I guess he settled down. He found someone,
Yeah, he just said he didn't want kids.
So, it's kind of a weird spot to be in a little bit, but as she gets better, back into ring shape, these girls now, man, they're talented. But let's see her in gimmick matches, and if that helps. Because a lot of times people can't really, they're not too wrestling inclined. The gimmick matches help out a lot. And nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of people who got their careers over with gimmick matches. Undertaker has tons of gimmick matches. Tons. And it's something that helps him thrive. Because based on what his character is, a casket match, an inferno match, a buried alive match. These things work. Hell in a Cell. They work. It works right within the character, so it works for him. So, what we had next? We had Rusev and Sheamus, right? Thoughts on Rusev and Sheamus? I thought it was a good match, hard hitting. I guess that was your bathroom break, but if you went to the bathroom on that break, you missed a good one.
Honestly, that one is arguably match of the night.
Yeah. And Sheamus being submitted was something I didn't see.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was something I didn't see coming.
Yeah.
Him having to use the shillelagh in his mouth to pull back. And, bruh, Sheamus has had a lot of great banger after banger. WWE needs to start rewarding this. You just had that match. Rusev should be in title picture. I don't care. Pick one. Any of your mid-cards or the world title. Whether he wins or not, you can't be going against these guys who look like world champions. They look like they could beat the brakes off of, you know what I'm saying? Two guys walk into a bar named Rusev and Sheamus. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the start and end of a joke. You can't just have them go back and just keep doing the same old. There's got to be, they're the monsters of the division. Because you don't have the big 7-foot Braun Strowman. You got rid of him. You have like the Jacob Fatus, the Bronson Reeds. Rusev should be one of those guys. He just broke it tonight. He had a better match than Roman. Pound for pound, that match was better than Roman's. The match you probably would want to watch is probably Roman's. The match that has more but the better match, the more entertaining match was probably Rusev versus Sheamus.
That was a good match.
Yeah, I just don't want to see these guys. Next week they'll be battling Pete Dunne. You know what I'm saying? Then it'll be like they'll squad move with them for 4 to 5 weeks, and then it'll be like,
this is kind of something I thought of they would do, and I don't know how I feel about it. You remember when Sheamus and Cesaro had their rivalry, and then that turned into them being a team?
yeah.
A part of me feels like that's a possibility with this, and then they go after the tag belts. Part of me feels like that's their direction, even though the direction I would want is for Rusev to go for like the IC belt, let's say, depending after how Dom and AJ goes.
I think it's a disservice to all of a sudden team up. We've seen that team up with the League of Nations and all that.
Yeah.
So I do think that Rusev, give him the title runs, but not tag. Not after whooping your ass, I've realized you can fight. Let's be no. That lets me know. And the Rusev and the tag division, if they cram, if they take away one of the men's titles and just have one men's title, like the women, they got a lot of competition. I don't see Rusev and Sheamus in that. I don't think they fit in that mold of where those tag teams, like, can you see Rusev and Sheamus battling the Motor City Machine Guns? They look like they will beat the brakes off of them. You know what I'm saying? Fraction, like, no. Y'all are two large, imposing, former world champion, Royal Rumble runner-up type of guys. And now you're in here. No, man. You can't let... That looks like a college Division I school coming down to play your JV team. And that's not to trash the tag titles, but when you physically look at these tag team titles, people, and then you add up all the accolades, none of them have the singles runs. The only one that's comparable, off the top of my head, I can think of is the New Day, because Kofi was the world heavyweight champion. But Sheamus clearly.
Yeah, it's a reason why a lot of like single wrestlers that have been multiple time champions or a champion that's been highly over, they don't just get together and tag team. We've seen that with what was it? Triple H and Austin when they were the Power Trip.
Two-man Power Trip. But there were other teams that rivaled them of
right, because you have Brothers of Destruction, and even those two alone was like, that's OP. And let's say now, not saying this would happen or I want it, but imagine Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns being a tag team, and they're like, "Yo, we want the tag belts." Do you see anybody beating that team?
That. The Motor City Machine Guns can't hold. No,
like nobody's beating that team.
That's 4 minutes, bro. 4 minutes. We up out of here. Street Profits could probably hang with them. Wyatt Six will pull some BS. On the female side, it's different because even if you team Rhea and Io, you still have Charlotte and Alexa, sitting there, and that's again two teams of top tier caliber, and then you have everybody else kind of floating around underneath. You know what I'm saying? And then when you do the multiple team matches, that's an easy way for another team to sneak in and get a win because neither one of those two teams lose, or if they lose, it's some BS. Because you had Jade and Bianca. That was two powerhouse teams, and they look dominant.
Yeah.
And if they don't break them, and you get a Rhea, Io, and a Charlotte and Alexa, you got three dominant teams that could go any which way. And then when you replace Jade with Naomi, again, you have that, but she's pregnant, Bianca's injured, Jade, who knows, right? But on the men's side, it's a little bit different. Those females, visually, you can see it too with the women. But on the men's side, Sheamus and Rusev just don't. It wouldn't look good for the tag team division. And then you're snuffing their characters and you're leaving out potential heels. You know, Lara and Jakara would have been great. That would have been a time, but they let one of them go.
Yeah, and I didn't agree with that. They let go of a couple of, I'm not gonna say tag teams, but like one member of a tag team or faction, and it just disassembled the whole team. And you could have built your whole tag division on that.
Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. They were tag team champions that won when they were the ones to dethrone Jade and Bianca.
Bianca, yeah.
So, So that when they let people go like that, they definitely ruin teams. And but I don't want to see super teams too often unless there's another super team caliber team in that division that could even the playing field a little bit.
Oh yeah, they let go of was it Caden Carter and Katana Chance? That was another team.
Yeah. Yeah, the WWE is hey man. They good for the firing people or not renewing contracts, whatever you want to call it, but not bringing people back.
All right, and AOP, Authors of Pain. That could have been another
gone.
one.
Gone. Because that's a team that's physically imposing that you could against Rusev, but it feels like the WWE has shrunk in size as far as the stature of their wrestlers. A little bit. Just because of some of those names you just said, and then you look at the current roster, when you talk about their monsters, they don't have a 400-pounder enough. I don't think they have a 400-pounder on roster.
No.
So Big Bronson Reed is it. 330. You know what I'm saying? 330 is like their limit.
Yeah.
Roman buckled picking him up. So, you know. Hey, but good match between Sheamus, Rusev. What I would like to see, especially because you made Rusev tap out, you submitted him.
Sheamus.
Well, yeah. Since Rusev made Sheamus tap out, do something with it.
Yeah, I think they even said on commentary that was probably like his second or third tap out in his career or something like that.
Yeah, you got to do something with that. And that's exactly my point, Mike. Like, people notice it. People can say, oh, you know, wrestling. Listen, man. Listen. Wrestling tells a story. And with the copy and paste of wrestling abilities, it doesn't really tell the same stories. It's not like your what's my man's name? Dean Malenko's, Bret Hart's, Owens, those type of guys who I'm in the ring with bigger guys. I'm going to work these joints. I'm going to make this. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know, I don't know why they don't have those type of guys, those type of matches anymore. A lot of people are copy and paste, and when you can't tell a story with your wrestling, it's hard for me to think of a small guy always winning because they just do the same moves. They're not really thinking about the psychology of the match. I have to bring this guy down my size. No, there is none of that. I'm just gonna hit you with my moves, and when I hit my finisher, it doesn't work. And Omos not on TV. Yeah,
they just have him doing international stuff now.
I don't know, man. The world is a weird place because
and Omos, that's the perfect like big man you could be using right now
to run roughshod over people.
Yeah,
like, you bring him out, and it's like, oh my, like, boom! It's yo, and if you bring up Obafemi, and if you team them by chance, and the reason why you would want to team them, we want them to run roughshod. We want them to dominate and beat up everybody, and then take 2 or 3 titles. But I wouldn't want to.
Thing is, you don't understand how scared I am when Oba goes to the main roster. I am legitimately scared.
I almost want to say don't go. You're just gonna ruin your character. They're just gonna ruin it. But that was a pretty good match. I think Rusev and Omos, Rusev and Sheamus. Just please do something with Rusev. Please. Sheamus too. Sheamus giving you banger after banger after banger. And where's the payoff? You know, he even lost the weight. Remember when Drew said that shit on the mic. You said it used to be banger after banger after banger, but now it's just burger after burger. Drew McIntyre is a mess.
I mean, I got another like fantasy booking. This is if they do it with like, let's say AJ gets the IC belt, right? Because I know we spoke about it.
Right.
You can have AJ Rusev. That can be the first bout for the IC belt. Now, let's say after that, let's say AJ retains. Because for this to be supposedly AJ's last year, he's going to need a few wins. Not too many, but a few with the belt. He beats Rusev. Sheamus gets a shot at AJ for it because Sheamus never won that IC belt. Remember, at one point, he was chasing Gunther for it.
Yep.
So with that match, I don't know if you want to have AJ win or have Rusev interfere so that it's a no contest, and then it could lead to a triple threat: AJ, Sheamus, Rusev for the belt, and then maybe you have Rusev win that.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Only thing I'm mad at is that means Dom loses.
I mean, but we know why that would happen.
Yeah, yes. I just don't. I don't have a problem with that. I think that cooks. I think AJ with people that see AJ can tell a story with his wrestling. He's still within that WWE mold, but if you let him go, he's gonna work those joints. He's gonna do certain things where you're like, he can put on those physical style matches, and he can definitely work the psychology of a match.
Yeah, especially if you're familiar with this TNA, even New Japan, because he doesn't even do half those moves now, and he's still been able to put great matches.
Yeah. So WWE, woo! Moving on. What do we have next? Was that 4? We talked Becky.
Yeah.
Talked Street Profits, Roman, and that was Rusev. Yeah. So now we're on John Cena, Logan Paul. You said the match was dragging.
Yeah, the match was that was a long match. How long was the match?
It was long because, brother, I was like this. And I was like, damn, it's not a bad match. It's just my wrestling fatigue is going in. And then, when you have matches like that, which again, they're good, but I think that Logan losing, I'm not gonna say it's the wrong call, but is John here to put people over, or is John here to just put asses in seats and that's all we care about?
Well, right now, if the rumor is true with him and Lesnar being at WrestlePalooza, if that's what it's called, you don't want to have Cena going into that with a loss.
Very true. Very true. Very true. What's up?
Me, finally, I was asleep. Cooked. And I had an event last night, so I was on the road. So I just got back. I didn't see nothing. So that's why I didn't tap in. I didn't have nothing to give to the conversation. And I'll take a 50-minute live and make it a 2-hour live.
I ain't doing that today. I got to get ready for my other stuff. But I will say this.
You got to get ready for your battle Wednesday. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I came here to do, put gas on the fire. That's it. But now I had last night was the 100th episode of Pro Wrestling 225 Unleashed. So I had to travel for that. So and fire show. So yeah, if y'all ain't familiar with the product, check out Pro Wrestling 225 Unleashed. You see your boy all on the TV screen getting into the wrestling thing. But yeah, I didn't see Clash. I saw the group chat. Y'all was talking about Cena 1, and I was like, I'm gonna catch it in a little bit. But I just want a quick rating. What you rate it though? I need some 1 through 10s.
I'll say a 7. Nothing. It wasn't a bad show. But nothing to really turn heads. Maybe the end, which we're about to get to in there in a minute. But like,
okay, I'll stick here for the end.
Nothing super crazy.
No spoiler alerts. I'm here for the ride.
Well, it's gonna be a spoiler in a minute.
Uh-oh. I heard you talking about Obafemi, and I don't know he wasn't there, was he?
No. It was just talking about.
No, we were just talking about like concerns because like I'm just concerned for him when he gets to the main roster because I don't trust creative to book him well.
Hey, 2 words: Brodus Clay. That's all I gotta say. Might be one of the worst booking decisions ever. That dude was an absolute monster in NXT. He got to the main roster, he was shaking ass. Like,
yeah.
Who would have thought Naomi would be the most prominent person out of that group? Not saying, you know what I'm saying? Knowing what Brodus Clay did and what he was doing. Naomi shot to the top, and Cameron fizzled away, came back, fizzled away, and Brodus Clay is doing like comedy and political talk now. So shout out to him. He's still doing his thing. He's still around, but that was one of the craziest bookings ever. Like, we never even sniffed or saw a memory of what he was doing in NXT. He was a complete animal.
That's that could be Omos when they figure out what they want to do with him, but really Obafemi.
My
But
man
no,
was a dancing dinosaur, bro.
yeah, it was bad. But Jake, oh, I almost said Jake. Logan Paul, right? His performance. I thought his performance was good. We didn't get no super viral moment with him tonight, but we got a new arsenal of moves from him tonight. Saying so, how you rating Gamache? How are you rating Logan and his wrestling? One, his wrestling ability. I guess two, his matches. Because I don't think the match was bad. It just was a lot of wrestling. It's 4 hours.
You want my honest take on it, or you want my petty take on this?
I want both, brother. If you got a if you got a petty take, give us the petty first.
Give us your best K-Shine impersonation.
You want the petty take? This is the petty take. No, the petty take. When this match started, I wanted to turn my TV off.
Oh,
That's my petty take. And I don't care for Logan. I've already spoken my thoughts on Cena. I won't indulge in that. But at least between the two, I can acknowledge, at least with Cena, he spent all these years entertaining people. He spent all these years being very consistent with the fan base and supporting the WWE. Like, that cannot be taken away from him. That doesn't mean I gotta like him, but I respect that about him. That's my petty take.
Okay.
Now, unbiased, if we're going with Logan only, you can't deny this man's talented in ring. You just can't.
Yo, the 1 foot pin on John attempt. The gut wrench suplex. There's a lot of things I watched with Logan tonight and was like, bro, he's evolving very fast. His move set, and he mentioned this in his promo. How am I not the best wrestler? Talk about his moves and his impressiveness, and you've been doing the same 5 moves for over 20 years. Like, damn, you told that man that to his face. And we got some new moves from John. John breaks out the Styles Clash. You know what I'm saying?
Remember when he did the Hurricane Rana?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Last he did a Pop Rocks. You know what I'm saying? Or whichever move you want to call it, depending on which wrestler does it. But John's into trying some things in these last few matches. And I'll ask you the same question, Gamache, but now for John. Are you okay with where he's at? Because listen, John's age, I'm not trying nothing new. I got to. The fans love me. What works, works. It got me here. I don't need to try nothing new.
If I'm
That's
Cena,
a little weird, though. That's a little weird to kind of add stuff to the arsenal at the end. Like, this is the end.
well, what it is, it's not that he added anything new. He's done these moves before. He just hasn't done them in a long time, or he's only done them with certain opponents. Like when he did the Styles Clash, he did that when he fought AJ years ago. He hasn't done it since. The Hurricane Rana, I'm actually mad he did. Of all the moves he did bring back, I'm mad he did that because his Hurricane Ranas were terrible. It would look like a botched powerbomb attempt, but I digress. Everything else, fine, cool. But if I'm seeing it where I'm at, I'm not doing anything new. He doesn't need to.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe just trying to have a little fun. I don't know.
Yeah, and shout out to Real Rashad on Instagram. Yeah, he even did a code red. I think it is that. I think he is trying to have fun. You've heard this for 20 years. Do the same 5 moves, right? Okay, I got something for y'all.
What I'm starting to see though is something I didn't think I would see with this Cena like retirement. Like, I think he's really, 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 really gonna miss wrestling.
No, he is. I think that's
and he's never shown like he's showing he's being very vulnerable and open with his emotions. He's not trying to hide nothing. You know what I'm saying? He's out there, and I think he's really gonna miss it. So, shout out to John Cena, man.
So for every match, he's like, when the crowd is going, he just wants to hear it, embrace it, let them do this. Because again, this is why wrestlers don't leave. People, he should have been like, listen, not too many people can say they've had 30, 40, 50, 60, Shit, if you was Hogan, you sold out 93,000 and performed them in one place, one time, all eyes on you, watching you scream with millions watching on TV.
Bro, I know how it feels selling out 5, 6, 700, filling a building with Pro Wrestling 225 once a month. I know how good that feels. Like I said, I just traveled for that last night. I couldn't imagine 80,000 people screaming my name. Kurt Angle said he didn't care if it was boos or cheers. He loved it. Could you imagine 80,000 people saying King HP 3-0
Hey,
Dallas Cash
Archie,
on a
hey,
Wednesday?
how I want him to do it? Hey, Gamash, how I want him to do it? King HP, HP, King HP, HP, King HP, HP, and do that. Have your children, have your wife. Remember, I told y'all. Remember, if it pay off for you around Valentine's, cash at me. I got you. You know what I'm saying? And don't tell me it don't work, because I watched the whole overseas crowd do that to Roman Reigns, and the next PLE, the next Raw, the American crowd was doing it. So they'll do it. They'll do it. You'll thank me for it later.
HP. I like this.
There we go. Already starting.
And go. I think let's circle back to Logan Paul real quick. And say I ain't gonna make this a 2-hour pod. I think if Logan Paul put on a little bit of muscle, he'd be unstoppable.
No argument.
Like he would be the absolute like prototype of a wrestler. He has a look. He can talk. He's super athletic. That's the point people are missing. This guy's athletic. Yeah. They trust him. He's been in the ring with nothing less than A-, A+ wrestlers, like and entertainers, and people that you have to trust him with. Like I said this before, 2 people that WWE absolutely trust with everything. One is Dominic Mysterio, the other is Logan Paul.
Yeah, and this was arguably the longest singles match he's had.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Him and Roman overseas, and when Roman was champ, it's pretty good. Pretty
and
long.
To say he's a part-timer, when he shows up, he's in ring shape.
He's ready to go. Ready to go. I've not seen a bad Logan Paul match yet. I have not. So
Miles is probably trying to scratch his eyes out. He got to watch Logan Paul versus John Cena.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. When they announced it, I wasn't into it. It wasn't until this last week with the promos back and forth. Okay, this got some gas. And tonight in ring, great match. Great match. I have it a hair behind Rusev Sheamus, but Rusev Sheamus was a what? It's a no deep. What?
It's a street fight. Just call it a street fight.
Yeah, what's his name? Yo, good old fashioned Donnybrook.
It's a street fight. They've had one like that before though. I don't remember with who.
Yeah,
Sheamus always is in the Donnybrooks with the shillelaghs.
But and he doesn't disappoint either. He's another one that's.
I think they call it that because over there, that's kind of like a trigger keyword.
That makes sense.
So you have a Irish or Scottish superstar with that. That's something from their culture. You know what I'm saying?
No, that makes sense now that you're saying it out loud. I'm like, yeah, okay, got you. Like a tribal combat match. It's no DQ, but because we got Samoans in the storyline, tribal combat. Could have just said no DQ. No. Spices things up a bit.
There is something I do want to highlight. So when we look at Cena so far this year, for me, he's had one amazing match, one terrible match, and then in this case, I'm going to point something out. Can we agree him and Cody at Mania was the worst match?
You the Cody Rhodes expert.
No, but this is something I'm being unbiased. Well, can we say him and Cody at Mania was the worst match?
I can say that.
You could say that, right? Now,
out of this run he's had, I think that can be true.
From this run. Now, arguably, can we say him and Cody at SummerSlam, arguably the best one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And now I say that to say this. A lot of his matches were gimmick matches. He's had 3 that were like, I think, regular singles. Him and Truth. Him and Cody technically was a singles, no gimmicks, and him and Logan. So Cena and Logan is the best singles match, no gimmicks he's had this year.
Arguably.
Yeah,
Arguably.
that can be debated.
I'll say that.
I don't think it's the best he's had this year. I think his match at SummerSlam with Cody was the best one, but with no gimmicks, him and Logan is up there.
Boy, the chat is killing Logan Paul, but they're not denying his talent, which is crazy.
Again, even though I see SCB First Lady's comment, right? If you find it hard to believe, name the bad Logan Paul matches. Because if you don't find, remember, Logan Paul ain't got 50, 60 matches. So
and he
it's
does the thing that nobody wants to admit. He wrestles and he entertains. He is like the superstar WWE wants. And he generates clicks, he generates views. He has his own outlet where he has his own audience. He bringing in money. He got sponsorship. I believe the first logo we ever saw in the WWE ring was the Prime logo. WWE has a lot.
Give me the 5. Run your 5.
A lot invested in Logan Paul. So I mean,
and let's see if it's let's ask the chat with your 5 of these 5 bad Logan Paul, because again, there's personal opinion and then there's like understanding, like, hey, I didn't like these, but I get it. These are good matches.
No, it's not. You can't name 5.
I don't think
you can name 5. You're being a hater. Like you're objectively
5 is bugging. Like, give me 5. I want to hear these 5 bad.
You can see the opposite of that is you can name 5 times where he went viral from matches.
That's way easier to do. That's way easier to do. 5 matches. I'm not even entertaining this. And right there, he has not had one bad. Like, bro, he's hit on all cylinders in every match. Even his Royal Rumble spots, like
even the spots that people would say were missed or botched, Logan saved. He saved the Ricochet spot. He saved the Rey Mysterio spot. Like, his ring IQ is crazy.
That's 3 people. And there's
shout out to the homie Franklin Thames. I am Franklin Thames on IG going crazy with the content right now. I'm just not impressed. What aren't you impressed? How could you not be impressed?
I just let it be, man. I just let it be.
You know what Logan Paul is? Look, I'm from Louisiana, New Orleans. If you ever been to New Orleans, you HP and Gamage, we from places that have their own cultures, right? Where I'm from, it's called a corner store. Where y'all from, it's called the bodega, right? You might drive by the most, this shit might look like a haunted house, a gas station or corner store. But if you go into that building, you might have some of the best food you gonna get in your life. That's what Logan Paul is. It's just not traditional. It might not look like the safest place to eat, but you gonna tell your friends about it, yo. Such and such got the crazy chopped cheese or the po' boy, or because in Louisiana, you go to a gas station to get a 5-star meal. But you wouldn't expect it because it's a gas station, right? And I think that's the Logan Paul thing. People don't view him as traditional or a wrestler, but you cannot deny what he gonna have you licking your fingers. Pause. Back to the food reference, not Logan Paul.
Yeah. Thank you for clarifying that, brother. I was like, I'm gonna let him, and then you brought it back. You reeled that thing back on in, so it was good. But they had a good match. Honestly, I was waiting for Brock Lesnar to come out, because if they're going to WrestlePalooza, I thought we were going to get another SummerSlam thing where he gets attacked again to make this like, what is your problem with me? Brock tells you what his problem is, and then we go into WrestlePalooza.
I don't think Brock wanted to travel out the country right now.
I think Brock is keeping his head high and low at the same time.
Yeah,
because he caught a lot of he caught all the strays.
Yeah.
As long as people,
so they like, yo, we gonna call you when we need you. Don't you show up? Well, my man on Friday said, don't you come around here ever again. We're going to call you. Don't call us. We'll call you.
Hey, and that might be exactly what it is, too, because, again, the less is more in this case, right? He brings a lot of turmoil. A lot of people don't care about it, and there's a lot that do. So, that being said.
Show up, wrestle. Hey, what he said? Wake up. Eat, sleep, wrestle, repeat. That's it.
Yeah.
Eat, sleep, show up, go home, go work on your ponytail. Looks great. Yeah, they
that's the thing that's Brock should probably be doing. But I did think we were gonna get some sort of, but again, Cena got to enjoy that moment. He's in Paris.
It
Great
wouldn't
crowd.
surprise if Cena picked Logan personally to because
I
then
think
this
one
actually exposes John Cena to a generation of people who may not even been born during his time on top.
but here's the thing, and it goes back to his promo. I don't want to be forgotten.
Yeah,
So,
so you gotta think John Cena has wrestled longer than most of Logan Paul's fan base has been alive.
and if you take, I'll just use SB first comment there, right? This was Logan's best match. Well, if that's the case, then John Cena lives forever. Because when you got 25 million followers, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying, on one platform.
somebody's gonna say, you know what? Let me go see why because they're gonna be like, yo, who's this man wrestling Logan Paul? I remember a few years ago.
No, they're gonna say that. They're gonna say that. They're gonna say that's Peacemaker.
I wanna
No
say it was a
Peacemaker
few years
wrestling
ago.
Logan.
Missy Elliott, I think she popped up at the Super Bowl or a big award show, and the internet was going crazy because these kids was like, yo, who's this new artist? I think it might have been Katy Perry. I'm pretty sure I'm getting this wrong. She popped up to perform with somebody, and it was like, yo, who's this new lady with this artist? Not knowing that it's Missy Elliott who has written and produced for so I think that's the
At the
exposure.
time, yeah.
That's the exposure Cena's gonna get because they're gonna be like, yo, why is he in the ring with Logan Paul? Because in their eyes, Logan Paul is the A, John Cena's the B.
Right. Unless you know John Cena from something else, and then they feel John Cena is the celebrity. And Logan Paul, like Logan Paul told us on Impossible, he was going to wrestle, and he's been wrestling. We never seen this guy. Who is this guy? I know I've heard his name. They say he's doing all these world titles, but I don't know nothing
And
about
here's
him.
the thing: a Logan Paul fan has seen more Logan Paul matches than they've seen John Cena matches.
No, that's 100% because John Cena is just not. Yeah.
Not even that. Whether it's Cena or not, Logan again has his following, so his following is gonna follow him. They're probably
That's what
not
I'm
gonna
saying.
follow
So,
anybody else.
hey,
Right. So that exposure, and he made that clear in the promo too, though. I mean, clearly, I got this, I got that. Boom. I made wrestling. I brought them sponsorships. I brought so. Logan is a cash cow for the WWE.
he's a
Simple as
cash cow for real.
And then we have the Fatal 4-Way, the main event.
Oh
Seth
shit!
Rollins, whose people are barred from ringside due to the events earlier of hospitalizing Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman getting hospitalized. Boom. You got Braun and Bronson Reed. They're gone. They're
They
not
put
in the.
hands on Heyman.
Well, Roman put hands on Reigns.
Oh, I got to watch this. I ain't even know.
Yeah. So
Not
so
Uncle Paul. Not
so
Uncle
with that
Paul.
being said, they did a thing with Seth right before the match, and he said, "I don't need nobody. I won world titles by myself, etc., etc." Right? Pretty good match. Pretty good match. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. Jay went into the match all hurt, being because he wanted to help out Roman. 2 days late. We talked about that earlier. And he paid for his sins. You know what I'm saying? He still went out there. I thought the match was good. But ladies and gentlemen, it was revealed. The fourth man comes out, takes out CM Punk. CM Punk, man. And it was cool because Jay's on the outside, LA Knight's on the outside. Let me go ahead and just bring y'all back to speed. Seth Rollins curb stomps both men. Boom, let me get them out of here. Now I just got CM Punk. And we get a nice little ending. A go to sleep. Seth Rollins falls back into him. We're going to get a second go to sleep. And then we get this.
Uh-oh.
We get this.
Don't piss me off.
Small frame. Oh, you about to be pissed.
Small
Small. And who's the fourth man? We get and the hand stayed there a minute. The low blow was way too long. But we know why. Because the fourth man was the man. Becky Lynch. The wife has now come into the building. Now, I think this sets up a very big match we've been asking for. We've been wanting it. And why not? Does AJ come back for this? Because if it doesn't, I think the fourth man thing, being the man,
I
but you're
asked you not to
adding.
piss me off.
Well, I think it was great because Seth told us in an interview, I always have a plan. I'm 2 steps ahead. Heyman hospitalized. Braun and Bronson gone. And you're going into a fatal 4-way, and Seth was super confident. And guess what? His wife is in the building. And it made the most sense in the world. It really did. Like I wasn't mad about it. Like, yo, that's just we're dealing with the visionary. We're dealing with the architect. We're dealing with the guy who's constantly manipulating and pulling strings to make it to where he's gonna get the, you know what I mean? He's gonna get a win. He's going to get a win. I
Here's
thought
my
it was
thing
good.
with that. If they don't set up the match, it was a waste. But you're dealing with somebody who pulls strings. You're dealing with somebody who manipulates. But you're also dealing with somebody who can wrestle their ass off. If
Who? What's that?
Seth Rollins,
Oh yeah,
if
yeah.
Seth had stayed in there and did it himself clean, I think that
He
would
was
have
he
been.
wasn't going to. He was on the verge of loss, bro.
So
He
I
was on
gotta
the
watch
verge.
the match, but I don't
Yeah,
know. I'm
he's on
just
the
saying
verge.
Seth
Wasn't know
Rollins
he
is
could do
him.
it
He could
clean.
have done that.
Yeah.
No, I disagree. Even watching how the match played out, right? He's on the verge of loss, but he could have. But technically speaking, he has no clean wins over CM Punk.
And that's my point. Seth is not nothing's been clean with this title run.
He's a heel.
He
Why
got to
does it?
get something clean. Oh, yeah.
No,
I don't
y'all
know.
didn't say this for Roman for 4 years. Majority of Roman's wins are not
Oh,
clean,
Roman leaned on the bloodline. Absolutely.
and he became the most popular superstar in it.
And I've been critical about that, me personally. So, but
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 it
see,
does.
that's to your point. We getting a copy paste bloodline. You said that yourself.
I do think that is that. But again, going back to this, I do think if you're trying to do something special with Becky Lynch, is this the right way to take? Does this work for that female side? Because now she's gonna have Paul Heyman to do some of her talking. Now she's gonna have Paul Heyman, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what he's gonna say for her.
I just foreshadow it being the same thing at the end of this that we complain about the bloodline. You have so much talent in one space, in one story, that you're not developing anything outside of that. And we're gonna probably have that same issue with this. Think about who's involved in this. You had the fatal 4-way, right? Punk's involved in this now.
LA
Bronson and Bronson. I mean, Brian Brown's involved in Bronson and Bronson. Brian Brown's involved in this.
Bronson
Seth's
and Bron-
involved in this. Like you're building this thing again. Like, hey, you the Marvel man after Infinity War and all that. What happened?
There's a large decline, brother. Large decline.
Because nothing else was developed. We put everything right here. We still have this to do. So we're gonna see. Like I said, if it leads to AJ, I've been wanting AJ for years now. I think my fandom, that moment has passed for me personally. I wouldn't be mad at it because I know she still wrestles. She's on heels. She's in shape. I wouldn't mind seeing AJ, but outside of our age group, they won't know who AJ is.
I think you're correct, but wrestling fans are old and new. There's a nice. I think if Nikki Bella gets a reaction, she didn't get a good pop, but she got a reaction. I think AJ gets a big reaction.
But Nikki Bella has makeup and clothing and social media, bro. We don't see AJ.
I don't think Nikki's even a good example because if we're talking initial return, remember Nikki's initial return was the Royal Rumble, and we know how that crowd reacted. Oh wait, what crowd reacted?
Gamaj and his double J bag. Hey, don't piss me off.
Make my dinner.
Well, that's the thing. Nikki is in the public's eye. We don't see or hear from AJ.
Yeah, Nikki's more commercial.
Like they had Total Bellas.
I think she gets a big pop.
Total Bellas was a thing. Her personal life even became a thing, and she's still attached to John Cena's in the wrestling world. But AJ, she's been out the way.
I think she gets a big pop because there have been chants in stadiums for her name. He's already put her in storylines. You know what I mean? He's so by just mentioning her with the dog, I didn't know who Larry was.
It's more people know Larry than AJ because he shows Larry. No, I'm not saying. I mean, like today's for the pop.
I know what
right?
you mean.
Yeah.
If he came out with Larry, they go, oh, Larry. If he came out with AJ, well, yo, she's all right. Well, they don't know the body of work. And AJ was
I don't,
like
I don't,
that.
But
I don't,
I do think that's a simple fix because
You got to show her.
All CM Punk really has to say is that's his. He's always mentioned having a wife, but since coming back, he never really referenced AJ's name. Like
no, he
in a promo.
has.
Like in a promo, he's done it.
Yeah, back when the whole Drew.
Yeah,
I don't
but
remember
that
him
was
saying AJ's name though.
I just remember him saying, I'm going home to my wife.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he ever like referenced her name.
And even if he did, and we can't remember, it was a while ago.
Well, look, here it is right here, and I'm about to pull it up. Thank you, Franklin.
No,
Thank you,
AJ
Gilbert.
was like that. AJ is one of my favorite.
Damn.
Boom,
Nah, Vinny, I'm just saying that a lot of people won't know initially. Like,
we're gonna
Vivi's been
we're gonna
quiet, bro. She's
slide
been
these
out the
pennies
way.
slide these pennies to the side. Right? That's fans there. Look, them is little people. People go back and do their research, man. People go back and do their research, and that's fans. You know what I'm saying? And him pointing to it and giving us little Easter eggs, and he's mentioned her. Hey, AJ is not going to be here. He's mentioned her a few times, quite a few actually. So I think now if this,
HP found the one
yeah,
sign in that whole arena.
I mean the fact that we talked about, we
No, I'm
talked
not
about,
saying that there's no fandom. I'm just saying she's been out of sight, out of mind. She's not been actively in the
yeah. But
wrestling
what I'm
community.
saying is, I guarantee she gets a big pop. Period. She's connected to Punk. She's been part of AJ's CM Punk's storyline. I got fired on my wedding day. Well, who to get married to? And it all comes up. It's all low key. She's been a part of it. And I think if she comes back, it's
And I do agree
big
that
pop.
I do think she gets a pop. And when I met her in March,
Here you go.
no.
Here you
But when I
go.
met her, the line she got was insane.
Mhm.
Like
So look at,
insane.
if you could think about that line, what do you think the average age of the person was? 30 up or 30 plus or 30 under?
Like I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. It was mixed. But also to be fair with
You need a
AJ,
pop, bro. Some people live
No,
forever.
she will get a pop. I'm just saying
Like
a
people
lot
said, Chris Stratus got a pop, bro.
because they won't let us forget grandma.
chill.
I'm just not gonna make. I'm not gonna just keep. You know what I'm saying? If you have fans asking for it, he's mentioning her. You have her getting chanted, and the day she pops up when he's getting his ass kicked, and Becky's putting hands on him, and she runs down that ramp where she hops the barricade. Crowd goes nuts, bro. Plain and simple.
Hey,
It's bound to happen. We can.
I didn't say it was gonna be quiet. I'm just saying a lot of people. Like I said, the Logan Paul thing. They've seen more Logan Paul matches than AJ, and the thing, the beauty of it is the internet exists. You can go find it. You can watch it. So
All I'm saying is, if she comes back, she gets a bigger pop than Bella did, than Nikki did.
Easily. Because one, who's she associated to? One of their most popular stars. Two, who is she going against? One of their most hated female heels. So it's, and you know what I mean? I got somebody for you in the bag. A former, like, man, let's see him Punk
And
to
and
talking.
another thing about it, and what I'm gonna say is controversial. AJ is someone who's also beloved because, if you compare Nikki and her, there are people like me who feel Nikki is overrated being in the Hall of Fame and may not be Hall of Fame worthy. Where you have AJ Lee is someone people feel should be in the Hall of Fame and has not been on it.
And it's not been.
if AJ comes back, I think that's what it would be ultimately for. AJ Lee pops up, she will probably be in that next Hall of Fame class.
But we shall see. But yeah, that was the big reveal. The fourth man is the man.
Now, a
So
lot of women, current superstars and fans, AJ was their John Cena. So I'm not
Oh
taking that
yeah,
from her. Yeah, she's inspired a generation now. It's
and
just
there
she's
have
been away.
yep, and there have been some female wrestlers. They've been calling her out. Bailey being one of them. I think Roxanne was another one. They
bro,
wanted that girl.
And those are AJ babies. Those
Yeah,
are, you know what I'm saying? That's her. So it would be definitely great for the women's side of the sport.
Yeah. So
If she comes back, and they're gonna put a title on her, because back when she was around, there was only the butterfly title. She was wrestling at a time where I'm not. You got a whole intercontinental belt. Oh yeah, let me get that.
I feel like
If it's
I
a
don't know if they
long-term
do.
thing.
I don't know if they do, but I think it's possible.
Even short. We've watched people like Goldberg, man.
But wouldn't that kind of dilute the title a little bit that is being passed around
Nope.
so much? You the
Nope.
mid card, man.
Nope, because you're putting it in the hands of someone that people have wanted to see. She's come back. She could wrestle at a time when the division couldn't.
And how long has
She
she
was
been
ahead of
out?
her time. I could care less, man. We watched Hulk Hogan come back and win the world title, and people cheered. We watched Goldberg come back and win the world title, and people cheered. CM Punk just won it for 5 minutes, and people cried, and people cheered. Time is irrelevant. That's one thing I could say in the WWE. Time is irrelevant.
But we know they don't treat the women the same as the men. That's the other side.
We'll find out. We've never been in this position. One, they got more titles than they can handle. Two, they have a roster that is pretty deep. But again, you got a whole roster of people that look up to this person. Now you have the Trish Stratuses. Maybe we get some of these dream matches. Trish Stratus versus AJ, or maybe it's a short-term thing. I'm only coming back to deal with my husband.
Trish Stratus and AJ.
That's how WWE will market it, man. I can see the highlights now. Trish Stratus, they're gonna do it when they go to Canada. Trish Stratus, former
AJ would definitely get busy with this current. The AJ I remember would get busy with this current roster. Again, she's been away a while. I know she's in wrestling shape. I know she's still active, but she's not having matches. But it'd be definitely a dope moment. Definitely a dope moment.
I'm still not opposed to it. My only thing is they've spent years teasing her return. And I'm someone, me personally, if you tease me too many times, my interest becomes gone.
So you got to get out the crib. Can you kicking them out the crib?
Yeah, because it's like you're playing too many games.
Well, that's why I said for me, my fandom, that moment has kind of passed a little. It'd be great to see, but I'm not waiting on it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
because I thought we would have seen her by now. At least seen her. Like we've not even seen AJ. You said we've seen Larry. I'm not supposed to know who Larry is.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be honest. During the Drew and Punk feud, when it was getting more and more intense, I thought at one point we get like maybe a AJ vignette with Punk, like at the crib healing or something like that. We didn't even get that.
Yeah,
we saw the bracelet and Larry more than we saw AJ name on the bracelet more than we seen AJ. But again, hey, them bracelet sales gonna go through the roof.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? Just like Ula follows and all the other meaningless things that they told us mean something.
Yeah, AJ would cook with this current roster, man. It'd be some fire matches.
Yeah, let's just hope she comes back and we're not just fantasy booking. Because again, I'm with Gamaj. You keep teasing
AJ Lee.
Interest would go down.
The ending of how they did that, it really comes down to if AJ comes back or not. If she does, this was a good ending. If not, this was a waste of time.
Because the only other time we've seen this was Triple H, Stephanie, and Rock and Ronda, right? No, we're supposed to get that match. We never got it.
Yeah, they were working for it.
And Kurt Angle got swapped for that, yeah.
Yeah, we never got that match. It's supposed to be Rock and Ronda versus Triple H.
As far as like spouses being in the match,
yeah,
that's it.
I want to say there was something back with Lita.
No, there was another one with Miz.
That was the live sex show. Shout out to Edge. Yeah, he was.
That was one of the highest rated episodes too.
Rated R Superstar.
No, there was one with Miz and Maurice and Cena and Nikki at the time.
Miz, Maurice, Cena, Nikki. It's not many. You would think it would be more. And they don't even acknowledge Montez and Bianca's marriage.
Bro,
I'm surprised they haven't done anything with those two like that. I'm actually surprised.
Bro. Now they acknowledge Jimmy and Trinity.
Yeah. So I would look. Yeah, Daniel, Bryan, and Brie. What's something with that? I see what happens when they all leave the company. You start forgetting.
Yeah.
Bree's another one. She's been out the way as well.
It's another one.
Brie Bella is out the way. She she be gone. Shout out to people that leave when they say I'm gone and they stay away. Shout out to y'all, man,
I
because
think Nikki
when
would
you
have.
do come back, that value is there. Like you can negotiate value.
Yeah, and Nikki's financial situation has changed over the. So hey, you know what? Let me re up my value financially. You
And
know,
rebrand myself and remind y'all. Now these people look good. They still look how they looked back in the day. It's just yeah,
Yeah.
everything ain't for everybody. Wrestling it's I mean you like it or you don't. You have your favorites. Everybody has a fan. So hey, I just respect the sport, the craft, and everybody that does it. Especially the older you get, because like AP said, you wake up in the morning, you be hurting when you pass a certain age. So
yeah, it
and
ain't
that
easy.
wrestling grind is a lot. Like I said, I had an event last night. I had to travel for it. Traveling, doing your event, showing up, and I didn't take a bump. So imagine bumping night after night, traveling, and yeah. So respect to the wrestlers, man, all of them, and even the
And
referees, like referee and the cameraman. Chris, it's work, bro. Putting on wrestling shows is work.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's why I think it's ironic because now they do less. Vince had them boys on the road a lot, a lot, and then you still set up for your big shows, your PLE.
I had listened to the wrestlers like Edge and Christian and these guys, the Hardy Boys. They was wrestling for like $25, $200 a week, and it's like. And I had to give half of that to the person who was driving, and I sent the rest home. But I knew. Then you got now, hey, Brock, 5 million and the PJ for 2 matches. Write the check.
That's crazy, right? It's a crazy.
That's all sports though, because some of these, the 12th man on the NBA roster is making more than some of the legends that we grew up watching.
Yeah. It's crazy to think about.
That
Yeah.
money is flowing, and yeah, hope everybody get what they want, get what they feel they deserve. So it's enough out there. So speaking of money, somebody got a price on their head Wednesday.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Who
sir.
could
Yes,
that
sir.
be?
I'm looking forward to it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. Make sure y'all go back and watch the face-offs. They are on the channel. Took place last Wednesday, and then this Wednesday it is the battles. It is the Wednesday Night Wars.
10 p.m. Eastern time.
No.
Not 10?
Oh, you said 10 p.m. I thought you said 8.
No,
Oh,
10.
oh,
10
oh,
p.m.
yeah,
Eastern
10
time.
p.m. Eastern. Yeah. I thought you said 8. I'm like, no.
No,
Yeah,
no, no. 10
yeah.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got action. Might
Woo!
tap in a little early, 9:30 to get the wheels rolling, just to, what I'm saying, let the people get in here. But at 10, in the words of Young Jock, it's going down.
Yeah, so it's definitely gonna be a movie. We got me versus Dallas Cash, 1 round, 3 minute battles, and then you also got the Z versus Moose, aka Dennis Legendary. That's going down the same night. There is some money on the line, so
Money,
I look
money.
forward to this. I
Yeah,
look forward
yeah.
to.
Money, money. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna say 10. We're gonna say 10, but if we start a little early, it'll be just like some vignettes and promos and
Like I
things.
said, I think I'll be free maybe 9:30 just to give y'all time to get in here, talk it up a little bit, run the promo, break down an analysis with the me and Gamaj might break it down and analyze it, put our picks on the board. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We don't know, but yeah, definitely. Just look, just come around 9:30 and sit in the lobby because you never know what's gonna happen. This Wednesday night war, this Wednesday's gonna be crazy. I know we said tomorrow we was gonna have the time, but hey, y'all here today, so we want y'all to know right now. 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. So yeah, it's going down. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited, man. I'm ready. HP.
I'm ready. Round is ready. When I get out of here, before I go on my channel and do the whole Prison Universe tonight at 9 p.m., I'll be going over my round. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Vinny, there is a mode. There is modes to this. You know what I'm saying? So, Dallas Cash, I'm sure he's gonna be ready. I'm 100% sure. I just need I need the best version of him to come.
Oh no, you
Oh,
getting it. No,
oh yeah,
it's no doubt in my mind this man's gonna show up. Hey, you my man, HP, but there's no doubt in my mind Dallas Cash is ready for you.
Yeah. I love it. And this Wednesday, the round is ready to go.
I think y'all gonna be y'all. It's gonna be a slugfest, shot after shot. Z and Moose, I'm very interested in. Very interested because
But
this is
as
a
I said on Wednesday Night
styles.
Wars, I
It's a
think
styles
me,
clash.
it's a
Styles
styles
clash.
clash.
Yeah.
I think me and Dallas are going to steal the show. I think this is going to be
So
WrestleMania.
technically, for the night, Dallas Cash and Z the Dropout are Horseman 97. Technically. Shout out to the Horseman 97. Big Frank, SCB in the building. You know how we do. But yeah, and I said that, season 1, we know who got the season 1. But listen, Wednesday, if you see you're gonna start seeing the promo all week on all our personal pages. But if you hear, you kind of know what's going on already. And we still looking for 1 or 2 judges. So we put it out there, Mike and Vinny. If one of y'all serious about this, we'll definitely take one of y'all. If not, man, we just gonna go and do what we do. Because this is the first one. The next is gonna be bigger and better. So yeah, the memberships are very important. Shout out to everybody who's been members all this time along this way. Because the Wednesday Night Wars have ramped up. And we back, baby. We back. And it's Wednesday. Who I care? HP. Oh.
Hey, my man told me to my face, you gonna shine. Because they put shine on a casket too. But he did not tell y'all. Is only one of us is gonna stand up while the other one gets put to rest. I promise y'all at the end on Wednesday Night Wars. You're looking at the man who's gonna walk away. You know what I'm saying? But hey, at the end of the day, he shows up, I show up, it's going down. I can't speak on no other battles. I just know my round is ready.
Ready spaghetti. And that what P God said, ready spaghetti. He ready spaghetti.
Yeah, it's 100%. So we locked in. And
Vinny said he would hosting. So yeah. Vinny, you got HP information. Y'all set that up if you for real. And then maybe we will find another. Here's the thing, bro. Everybody said they want to do something, and then till it's time to do it.
Yeah, and to double down and make sure I took it serious, I put money up on, and then it was like, you're gonna put money on. Yo, Z asked me the craziest question. I got to choose my own fate, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have said 2-minute rounds. This is my first time doing this. Nah, the standard is 3, right? We're gonna do that.
We gotta share this. We gotta get this out, man. It's
gonna do that.
It's going down.
Oh, matter of fact, your battle got 100. Put 100 on mine. Put 100 on mine. We penning some things.
I was writing. You feel me? I ain't know if I had to step in.
And then you seen on the Wednesday, there's 2 people on my hit list after this.
HP got a hit list.
Hey, one of them's on this podcast. He ain't here right now. He
Jerry,
has a battle
Jerry the Hitman Hart over there.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy. This is definitely the we're moving in the right direction. And salute to Dallas too. You know what I'm saying? It's all fun. It ain't gonna be fun for him Wednesday, but it's all fun. You know what I'm saying? The fact that he did take this battle. Salute to him and the things he got going on Humble Roses podcast. Salute to him. Moose, aka Dennis Legendary, salute to him and everything he got on. We just did the you just hosted a battle on Twitter Spaces with wrestling bars.
Nobody on my hit list showed up, so I take it. I'm 2-0.
So I look forward to this.
A win is a win.
The win is a way. Take it how you can, baby.
Yeah, but this Wednesday, and this is the time of year where things get interesting. Football is back, basketball's on the way. Like, this is the time of year where all the energy is flowing. So we're gonna be talking about a little bit of everything here on Attitude Era Podcast. Talking about a little bit of everything here on Tables, Ladders, and Chill. And of course, Hall Prees Universe every Sunday. They go live. Every Sunday they go live at 9. So hit HP up and check out what he's doing in his world away from wrestling. And, Gamaj, hey, models and bottles. That's all I got to say about that. But y'all done? About to get up out of here? You know how I do. I like everybody to let the world know what they got going on before we get up out of here.
If you haven't seen the trailer, it's going to be at the end of this, so stick around.
Oh, yeah. As soon as I'm done talking, Gamaj, got anything you want the people to know before we get up out of here? And don't be subtle. Don't be trying to flex. When I was getting coffee with AJ last week. Don't do that to me. Don't do us like that, Gamaz. We family. Don't do that. It was with AJ.
If we don't throw deuces, we gotta throw that little deuce cherry up.
Deuce, I do say so myself.
I do. If I do say so myself. That was a bar. That was hard. If I do say so myself.
See, no, but I'm good.
All right, HP. I know you got a lot. Let the people know what's going on with King HP, because yeah, it's a lot.
Adam, as much as I would love to, brother, I am not. Remember, the biggest thing I have going for me is no one knows how I rap, my cadence, my skill level, or anything.
Mike said HP gonna have a backwoods behind his ear, a new do-rag, and fresh butters. Black Air Force energy all day. You heard?
I ain't gonna lie. Some of that is gonna be true.
No, that's it. Don't say no more. Don't say no more. You gotta come back Wednesday for this.
DTLR today. Looking around for some.
You pop up on here with a Coogee
Hey,
sweater.
and you don't
I
even
quit.
see my shoes. That's what's crazy about it. But that just goes back to those old conversations we used to have. Like every time Archie would call me, like I'm gonna go take a shower and get dressed. Like, bro, this man don't even live in the same state. You're not
HP
going.
take a shower and get dressed just so he could take a shower and get dressed.
Yo, I feel like it's about to be an important conversation. I want to have clothes. I want to be presentable, and we're not even seeing each other. Like that's the craziest part. Yeah, I don't know. I'm weird, but yeah, that's it. Check me out tonight, an hour and a half, 9:00 Eastern Standard Time. May even push it back about 20 to 30 minutes, just because I'm like, shit, man. Got to get my whole head together. I got to go over. I got
to, baby, big fight.
When I drive to work, I drive with the heat on, going over my round, and the heat don't come down until the round is perfected. So there's been some short rides.
HP, when you pull up at work and people see you doing this, sweating in the car, I'm pretty sure they putting in the request for a drug test. Like,
no, you know what's
crazy.
Funny? my front desk lady, and one of the guys, two of the guys have heard my round. They have heard my round in its entirety. They're like, one dude loves battle rap, one person doesn't care for it, and one person knows wrestling.
So that's the audience. You got one of each.
So let me see how I affect the audience with X, Y, and Z. So I wanted to see, and then I wanted to see the pressure of them people who know me as the environmental health and safety manager. Bro, what don't you do? I thought you know what I'm saying? I do a little bit of everything. But the round is the round. I've been watching battle rap since as long as battle rap has been around. Since before, you know what I'm saying? So I know a good round when I hear it.
Wednesday, 9:30, 10. Just be here at 9:30. That's the best advice I can give you. Just be here at 9:30 Wednesday. And also tomorrow night during the main event of Monday Night Raw will pop up. And that's for me, man. The Archie Carter on all streaming platforms. Check me out with the music thing, and check me out at a anime convention or Comic-Con near you in your city. And I have to say this one more time before we play this beautiful trail at 10 o'clock, 9:30 Wednesday. Be here. I want to say shout out to Pro Wrestling 225 and congrats on the 100th episode of Unleashed. Check out Pro Wrestling 225 on all social media and YouTube. It's a great company providing some of the best wrestling in the industry right now. Best staff, best locker room, best production team, best announce team I've ever worked with and been a part of. And they even let me mix it up a little bit. But shout out to Pro Wrestling 225 as a whole. And HP, if you got that trailer ready, press play tomorrow during the main event of Monday Night Raw. But more importantly, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time.
There's Dennis.
Oh, look at him. Be right here, 9:30. And man, I'm about to go watch Clash in Paris, so I have a better opinion on some things come Monday. But Wednesday, it's the Wednesday Night Wars. You heard?
I said, hey, yo!
Wednesday Night Wars. Z the Dropout.
A Macho Man, Savage Height. Thursday he run, Friday Smackdown. He out of sight, we hunt him down with a shotgun Saturday night.
Versus Moose.
And put in the box, minimize. You honestly think we got time to sympathize with these pathetic guys when the bullets like telepathy and literally go in and out of minds?
Dallas Cash.
Think I'll be a face plant, but that's no biggie. It's consequences for your creed. I'm not very nice, thank Kofi Kingston. Cause something from the West gonna leave trouble in paradise.
Versus King HP, making his battle rap debut. Going down September 3rd. Only on the Attitude Era podcast. Subscribe.